What's up, everyone? David here. Yeah, not Alex. It's an October surprise. Or I guess a November surprise, I should say, because we are going over RPGs that are releasing in November. Unfortunately, Alex is pretty sick. He's down with tonsillitis and he needs a whole lot of rest. So he asked me if I could fill in for him so that y'all would have this great video to watch. And just in case you don't know who I am, I'm David and I run the channel David Vink, where I talk about pretty much the same stuff that Alex talks about, you know, news and reviews and top 10s and stuff like that. So I would really appreciate it if you would hit subscribe to Alex and let him know just how happy you are that even though he's under the weather, he went ahead and he put this video together, and I'm just reading his script. That's all I'm doing. But if you want to head over to my channel and subscribe too, I greatly appreciate it. So please do your part. So I've got to say, November has some great releases. October had some ridiculous releases, but November has some really good ones too. And it's topped off with one of my favorite Dragon Quest games of all time, Dragon Quest III, yeah, as well as several other games that I'm sure that you're going to enjoy. So I want to start off by highlighting 3 games coming out in November that he definitely wants y'all to know about. When Alex saw Farmagia, he immediately thought that it would play like Pikmin, and while it does seem to play like that game a lot of the time, Farmagia has a ton more added depth than the aforementioned game. For starters, the story seems more involved, seeing you take on different rulers vying for control of a divided nation. You'll also have to balance planting seeds that will either yield you monsters that can help you with your crops, improve your monsters, or join you up in battle. There's also an advanced research track that greatly enhances every aspect of your gameplay. So yes, this has much more going for it, and it won't be long now, as Farmagia is slated to come out on November 1st on the PS5, Switch, and PC. All of the Mario RPG remakes that's been released over the past year or so have been leading up to the launch of Mario & Luigi Brothership, which is coming out on November 7th on the Switch. Much like the other games, Mario & Luigi Brothership combines action and turn-based gameplay in unique ways, as you join the brothers and explore different islands, as well as meet up a wonderful cast of characters that'll help them along the way. And fun fact, this game is being made by Acquire, the developers responsible for helping Square Enix make the Octopath Traveler series, so you know that it's going to be quality. Regardless, this is the first new Mario RPG that we've seen since 2015, so we're all hoping that this is the start of a brand new era of games. The latest time Alex played Dragon Quest III was back in the NES days, whenever it was still called Dragon Warrior 3. And many years later, he'll finally get to play it again with the brand new Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake, which is coming out on November 14th for the PS5, Series X and S, Switch, and PC. The HD 2D look is more than enough for anybody to come back and re-experience this game. But whenever we all heard that there's a ton of quality of life features and small additions, the game quickly shot up as one of this year's must-play games. And to think that this is just the beginning, as both Part 1 and 2 are coming out next year, rounding out the entire trilogy. Whenever Dragon Quest games come out, I think that everyone should treat it like a special holiday. And when the game does come out on November the 14th, I am pretty sure that most of us will block out many hours in their calendar to make sure that Dragon Quest III has our undivided attention. And here are the rest of the games coming out in November. Lost Eidolons: Veil of the Witch, the follow-up to the popular tactical RPG series, is coming out November 5th for the PC on Early Access. Metal Slug Tactics, the long-awaited tactical RPG set in the Metal Slug universe, is coming out on November 5th on all modern platforms. Mirthwood, a game that combines Stardew Valley's gameplay with the humor of the Fable series, is coming out on November 6th for the PC. Planet Coaster 2, the sequel to one of Alex's favorite theme park simulation games of all time, is finally coming out on November 6th for the PS5, Series X and S, and PC. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, the action roguelike featuring our heroes in a half shell, is coming out November 6th on the PC. The game's already out on the Switch. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival, the latest game in the popular Rhythm series, is coming out November 7th on the PS5, Series X and S, and PC. River City Saga 3 Kingdoms, a brawler set in the Three Kingdoms era in China, is coming out November 7th for the PlayStation platforms, Switch, and PC. Metro Awakening, a virtual reality take on the popular first-person shooter series, is coming out November 7th on the PlayStation Virtual Reality 2 and PC. Empire of the Ants, a remake of the original real-time strategy released in 2000, is coming out November 7th on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Slitherhead, the upcoming horror game from the original creators of Silent Hill, is coming out November 8th on the PlayStation and Xbox platforms, as well as the PC. Tetris Forever, an awesome Tetris game that serves as both the game and a documentary, is coming out November 12th on all modern platforms. LEGO Horizon Adventures, a lighthearted take on Aloy's journey, is coming out on November 14th on the PS5, Switch, and PC. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the newest iteration of Microsoft's popular flight simulation series, is coming out November 19th on the Series XS and PC. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, the highly anticipated sequel to the popular shooter series, is coming out on November 20th on the Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PC. The Steam release of Star Wars Outlaws is coming out November 21st. The game is already out on the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and elsewhere over on PC. Nine Souls is a 2D action platformer set in an Asian fantasy-inspired futuristic world, and it's coming out on November 26th on all modern platforms. The game's already out over on the PC. And then, the latest patch for Final Fantasy XIV, titled Crossroads, is coming out in early to mid-November. And those, my friends, are the games, updates, and expansions that are coming out in November. With so many playable things coming up, we want to know, which games or updates are you excited to play? Are there any things coming up that Alex or I missed? Post your thoughts in the comments below so that we can talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to see you over on my channel. And thanks again, Alex, for having me on, and I do hope that he gets well soon.